trees. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. Of course, you got the first host of the most, Mark and Will. What's up, my brother?
What it be like, man? It's finals. It's NBA final. I'm so ready, man. I'm so ready. How you doing, man? How was your day, man?
Hey, man, it was rough, but I made it through, brother. How was yours?
Yeah, man. We had to bring our butts back to the building.
They're
like, yes, back in the building. Oh, I mean, but see, for my crew, we always die. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like us, but we got some people who ain't been back. I've been there since the outbreak, since they got their green light to go home and work from home. So it's
right.
They moving in. I thought they was coming back into the dorm. They going to college, man. People carrying stuff, because we got quite a few people who was new. So, they carrying stuff and all that. And I'm like, geez, man, it's like college. Let me get out the way. Because I ain't been there. But it was okay. I mean, like I said, we been there. But for them, I'm pretty sure, tomorrow's going to be kind of funny when we got the big old team meeting. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hopefully that's going to be Zoom in your office. You ain't got to worry about nothing. So, that kind of stuff. So,
right.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Hey, Mom, what's going on?
What up, Mom?
What's we talking about today, brother?
Today, we are going to preview the NBA Finals. Mark and Will Show presents NBA Finals Show. We're going to give y'all the insight how we feel and what we think.
Yes, sir.
About these finals.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So, brother, go ahead and get it started.
Let me get it started. Basically, we got some questions. You know how we do. We ain't your traditional stuff, so we got some questions, give our opinion, and we just rock and roll from there. You might disagree, you might agree, put it in the comments, make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was missing something on this, man. I got, come on back home up here, please. Thank you. Where you been at? There we go.
Right.
All right, so let's get it rolling. All right. See. Question 1. Can the Bucks win without Giannis? What's up, Shan?
Can the Bucks win without Giannis?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And now this is let me preface this. This is the series, not no one game. This is a series.
Right.
Okay.
That's a great question to start out. Like, that's a damn good question. First question. My opinion, no.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think they can. I mean, they got enough bigs, you know what I'm saying, to give Phoenix trouble. But without him, that dog, I don't see it. I think Phoenix is too hungry and won't sit. If he don't play, that's going to make it the motor go even more for Phoenix. Like, they start playing out. We got to go out here for hold him down. You know what I'm saying? Like, Giannis is that dog. Giannis changes the game when he's in the game. He changes everything. Because he can pull and hit, which, I hate when he shoots three-pointers.
Yeah.
he can pull and hit, and he can go to the basket at will. Who's going to stop him from going to the bucket?
Yeah.
That's two steps he got to take, and he's a layup out dunk. You
No,
know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying? So me, my opinion, I don't think they can. I don't think they can without Giannis. Giannis is that dog for that team. He's that motor to keep them going. I don't see it happening.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing about it is that this show is definitely gonna go more in depth than what we did yesterday, and we talked about this a little bit yesterday. And no, I mean I personally don't think that they can win. I think they can win some games without him, but I don't think they can win the series. And if they win the series, then Phoenix shouldn't have been there in the first place. If this dude doesn't play, if this dude doesn't play, or he's not even like say if he's only 75% on down, that we'd be like, why is he out there? Then that's just a problem that Phoenix has because you're clearly the favorite without him. You're clearly the favorite. You clearly the favorite if he don't play at all. Now, if he plays some, then you know what I'm saying. It brings the Bucks back in contention. If he plays and he's healthy or 90% of them, it's really there. But I'm with you. I pretty much think that. It's done if he doesn't play. I don't think they could. Like I said, without him, they probably could win one game or maybe two. They could probably maybe goes in six. But because when they go home, they're gonna be fired up, geeked up, all that kind of stuff. So, but no, I don't. I think they cannot win no championship with. I mean, he's their bona fide superstar, and and that's the thing. So I agree with you right on that one. All right, let's see. We got some more people. Hey, how you doing, Aaron? Let me see.
What up?
Question 2. Maestro. Who should be the finals MVP favorite? Who do you think has an inside track? Who you think, what I'm saying? If Phoenix, if you think Phoenix, I know yesterday you was talking about Phoenix, so I'm pretty sure you're thinking of one of those dudes to be your final favorite. So, out of them 3, because it's rarely that a losing team. So you pick Phoenix. Who you think out of them 3 or somebody else is the favorite for you to win the MVP?
I mean, of course, a fan favorite is going to be Chris Paul.
Yeah.
But the favorite should win it really is Booker. And Booker in this young career, which is very young, and he's in the finals. Yes, we all know because Chris Paul came in and changed the whole culture. But Booker is the driving force of that team too. Booker does a lot of great things for that team too. Don't get it. Chris Paul is doing his thing, but Booker, everybody don't sleep on Booker. Don't sleep on that Kentucky boy.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Mike.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I would say Booker. I'm gonna say Booker's gonna need to have one hell of a series, man.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm giving it to him because I feel like he's hungry for this. He's built for this moment. He's built for this big stage. You know what I'm saying? So he's most definitely going to be my favorite to win this MVP. Even though if they do win it, we know Chris Paul's going to get it. But this is going to be my favorite to win it. My personal opinion.
If I had to go with Phoenix, well, I'm not going to Phoenix. I say Chris Paul for the simple fact, ever since Booker had that first big game, he ain't had no games like that. He done had 20 points, stuff like that. But Chris Paul is a different, and plus, I don't think he gonna get Middleton and Holiday on like that. But maybe go for it, maybe go for 35, 20, whatever. I mean, it's still the ball's in his court because Chris Paul's he's gonna feed him without a doubt. So he's gonna have looks. He just got to knock him down, don't get frustrated, and all that stuff. To me, man, it's kind of difficult with the Bucks because I don't think like I said, he's not 100%. I don't care what no one says. So to me, it's gonna have. I mean, I would like to say Giannis, but I would have to say I would go with Holiday. Just for the simple fact is that he's got to get off. You know what I'm saying? Middleton, he shoots those threes and all this, but he has to control the game. So he might get you 20 and 9 assists or something like that, something solid, and he can get high 20s and all that kind of stuff. His defense is going to be much needed without a doubt. Both of them, Middleton and him. But it's just think I forgot which game they was playing. It might have been a line, and it might have been game 2 or something like that. And he was struggling with his shot the whole dang game. And then all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, he went off. He had like 9, 10 points in the row. He would control the game and stuff like that. And without Giannis, and Giannis not 100%, him and Middleton's got to step up. So I'll go ahead and go with Holiday. Could be Middleton. I don't know. Depends. I mean, but I'll go with Holiday on that one though.
Right.
Let me see. 3-ball. Question 3-ball. Who is the biggest X factor in the series? Now, yesterday we said without those big three, but this is everybody included. Who's the biggest X factor?
The biggest X factor. I picked Phoenix to win. The biggest X factor for me would have to be Middleton. Middleton, if Giannis can't play, pressure is on Middleton. He has to drive this team. He has to be that leader. You got to be next man.
He's the all-star.
He's getting that all-star money.
Yeah, he's the all-star. He better. He's the Olympian.
You got to step up. This is your time. Don't be a Paul George.
Yeah.
You got to step up and run this team. If Giannis can't play, bro, you got to put up 35. Period. Even more. Because we know Chris might go off, Chris might have a bad night, Booker might go crazy. You just never know. He has to play a great game. You can't miss free throws or any of that. You have to have a good game.
Yeah.
All series. You got to be a bad first half. Okay, cool. We'll give you that. But you got to ball that second half. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. Something has to give. Middleton is Milwaukee's X factor to win this series.
I would say for Phoenix, it would have to be, to me, like I said yesterday, Cam. It has to be Cam Johnson. He'd be the edit punch. To me, I think he's lights out shooter. He can get his shot off with that. I think, like you said yesterday, you was bringing up campaign, and I think he's a good one. But I have to go with Cam on that one. And Bobby Portis, like I said yesterday, I have to see him because he's going to get some minutes. Oh, boy, it's game time. He's game time decision. He's going to get some minutes. So you got to step up. Everybody's got to step up.
And plus, Cam is 6'8", right? Like 6'8" or something crazy like that, right?
Yeah.
Shooting guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. He'll get his shot off. He's quick. He's a slasher. Nobody's really paying attention to him because you got Booker out there. You got Chris Paul, Ayton. So, yeah, he's going to eat. Because, like I said yesterday, that pretty much Bridges and Crowder, even if they struggle, you can bring him in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shoots free throws well. He does a good job. So, yeah, I mean, I think he has X written all on him big time. I just can't. I'm not a Crowder. I don't believe, because if you're that good, you're not bouncing around to that many teams. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, it's a difference from people trading and wanting you than you just, on 1-year deals, you got to go find a team and all this kind of stuff, Are they throwing you into the trade just to say, okay, let's get rid of the cap? Don't get me wrong, Chris Paul's been on several teams, but hey. Yeah.
They like.
Yeah. I think it's hustle. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to have a team. You got to have some people do the dirty work. And he does that, you know what I'm saying? He'll stick his nose in there to guard Durant and LeBron and all them other dudes like that. I mean, but he's really not that effective. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, he ain't going to slow them down, but he's like the first wave. Get him out there, let him rock and roll with that. He's the first wave.
Right.
Because I'd rather go with Bridges, but see, and it's a question on here later on because it's a lot of unknowns that's happening that's going to be revealed. So, all right. What do the Bucks need to do to win?
What do the Bucks need to do to win? That's a good question. We already know they're a good defensive team. They pride themselves on defense.
Yes.
So it will almost be like you would have to slow down Chris Paul anyway. We got to slow them all the way down. I mean, even if they do get 15 points, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's basically slowing them down, really, because they always scoring over the 20 mark. You know what I'm saying? So it put pressure on everybody else to score and step up. So if you can control them too, slow them down. Better yet, get Booker frustrated. Get Booker frustrated, throw him off his game, make him have the attitude and all that stuff. How you gonna get them? Because we already know how Booker is once he get in his feelings and get emotional and all that. He throw himself off. You know what I'm saying? And then with Chris Paul, slow him down a little bit, knock him around, beat him up. I think that could be a big key for them winning if you slow them two guards down. It's gonna be guard play.
Yeah. I can see that.
Guard play gonna step up. You know what I'm saying? Like slow him down.
Yeah.
Slow Chris down. Get them both frustrated.
I think you hit it. I think one of the key components to me is to be physical with them because you got to think they're actually going against bigger guards. You know what I'm saying? Who are physical. You know, then they bring in some other guards. You know, they bring in Connaughton and all them other cats who are 6'4", 6'3", physical too. So I'm with you. You have to contain them. But I think one of the keys is that you just shut Ayton down. Let Chris Paul and them do. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can't have Chris Paul going for 20-something, 15 assists, Booker 29, 30, and then Ayton 20 and 15. You got to take him out. You got to knock him and say, nah, bro, you're not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just sitting there. Because if them two go off, and even if they struggle, because they go off, it don't have to be they getting, shooting a high percentage or nothing like that. But at the end of the game, when they got both of them got 20-something, 9 boards, 9 assists, 15 assists, 12, you can't have big man going off because that means they done beat y'all thoroughly inside and out. So to me, I agree with you. You need to contain them, dude, but you got to make sure this big guy don't eat. He can't have like he did against Clippers, 20 and 15, 18 and 12, none of those kind of numbers. You got to eliminate him early. Like, you done, dude. Because you do, then it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night.
Long night.
Yeah.
Long series at that.
Yeah, right. Long night, quick series.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So the flip side, what do the Suns need to do to win?
Woo, you just hit it. 8. You need that 20 and 15. He got to step up. He's gonna be a big feed for them, man, in this series, man, because he's going against bigger dudes the same side as him.
Yeah.
That ain't scared to, you know what I'm saying, body him up. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Ayton go down. You know what I'm saying? See what he got. See what he can really do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that he's young and he's working out with everybody else or whatever, but this is his time to show I'm a true center. I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like he's super big.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. Giannis can't play one up against a Lopez.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all Lopez is a big dude.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I'm saying?
Ayton got to get big, stronger because he's tall. He just got to get stronger. It's going to meet on it. Yeah.
I want to say Ayton, he has to step up, and then at bench, woo, Phoenix Suns bench got to step up too when they come in. Do your job.
Yeah.
Because we all know Chris Paul and Booker going to need that rest. They're going to be on the bench at the same time sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So that bench got to step up big time, man. We understand we really don't prepare for Crowder, but Crowder got to have some good, decent games sometimes. We might have to put up 15.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's open.
He might not have a great game one game, and you might have to be that guy to step up. Yeah, he's Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. Them young guys got to step up in order for Phoenix to really pull this off.
True.
And they all want to win for Chris Paul. So go ahead, step this up.
You better win for yourself. You may not be back. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's guaranteed. You know, don't get caught up into all that because then all of a sudden when you lose, we were trying to play for Chris Paul. Nah. To me, what has to happen, man, is that you start with this game 1. You have to choke the air out of them. You have to take it to them. You have to be the aggressive team. You have to let them know, hey, your superstar is hurt. He's going to have to prove it. So they need to be aggressive. They need to go ahead and attack them. And like you said, throw it down to Ayton. Try to get their big man in foul trouble. do all that. You have to really bring it because if you don't, if you let the Bucks stay in the game, then that's when you get problems.
Yes.
That's when you're gonna have some problems. You got to say, take it. The fans is gonna be going crazy. It's gonna be rocking. You have to go off their energy. You have to rock and roll. And let's put it this way: you have to make the Bucks a jump shooting team. You have to make them. Don't let them take to the hole, get them and ones and stuff. Lopez around the basket, even though he likes to shoot threes, he can still go inside, get some of the, you know what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff. Holiday can go to the hole. All of them can really do some stuff. You have to make that, take that inside out of the game. But to me, right off the bat, this game one, you have to really, that energy, you have to feed off the energy. Because they ain't played in a while. They ain't played in a while. So, you know, they're going to be a little rusty.
Yeah.
They're going to be a little rusty. So, yeah, they got to punch them right in their mouth, right off the get-go. Because if you don't, then okay. Look, go Brown, let's go. Let's go, Suns. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They said Mark and Will showtime. That's right. You right about that. And, hey, like I said, Brian, y'all got to punch them in the mouth. Don't even, you know, and that goes in any kind of sport you play. When you got somebody who's not on your level, being maybe another dude's injured or something like that, you got to knock them in the mouth. Let's get up on them. Let's get up on them so they can say, well, maybe game 2. You know what I'm saying? Do all that. Get it. Put that pressure back on them. Because right now, that pressure game 1 is on Phoenix. They got to get it. They got to get it. Let's see. Question number 6.
That's a good one.
Should there be an asterisk on this year's ship? Only reason I brought this up is because I know Mark and I talked about it a little bit. Is because people have been complaining. Some people have been complaining about how they changed the schedule, how they eliminated some of those back to back and all this kind of stuff. People are still reaching. You know, anything the disclaimer, and I think it might have came from a Lakers fan. It might have came from Mark. I don't know. So you guys get on Mark because, you know.
Not me.
get on Mark. He didn't bring it up, but I have seen it that they was talking about, well, you know, when we get back to regular schedule, what it's going to look like. Well, you know what? I'm sorry. Injuries is part of the game. I hate that a lot of people been hurt. I really hate that. That's a shame. But being that they played a season, a good one, doing a pandemic and still rock and roll, I don't think so. What do you think, brother?
I need LeBron just need to shut the hell up. I mean, this is all LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not even playing, and you talking about other players getting hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, injuries come with the game. Don't take away this season because of injuries. If that's the case, they're going to take away that bubble championship from you.
That one definitely should have been gone. That one should have been gone.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
don't do that. Like, these teams that's in it right now, the Bucks and Phoenix Suns deserve to be there.
Yes, sir.
They busted their ass, and they there.
Yep.
I mean, hell, Giannis got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, his team is still in it because he just has a decent team. He has a nice team behind him. Chris Paul got hurt.
Yeah.
He has a nice team behind him.
He also had COVID.
Right.
Let's keep it real. Some of it. No. Go ahead, Mark. You right.
But
Go ahead.
like,
No problem.
I'm not going for that. Don't blame us on injuries. Yes, Kawhi been playing hurt. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi been playing hurt. It's just that injury just keep building up. He can't. He wants to play because he know he ain't got nobody help him in Clippers. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So,
Yeah.
let's not blame that. Injuries come with the game. Just like NFL, it comes with the game.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
paying up.
Yeah.
You're getting paid millions of dollars. Stop complaining. Go out there and do your job.
Well, it's so funny.
If this dude who's behind me can't go out there and produce, then why he on the team? Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I mean, you know, like Brian said, you know, I've coached a long time. Injuries are always part of the game, every level. He hit that one. He came back with, let's see, I lost a football state championship game because 3 key players got injured in the playoffs. It happens. It's a fact of life in sports, right? And then, like you said, though, let me preface with LeBron. How can you even say that? Because if you say that, then you are admitting that bubble should have been eliminated.
Yes.
Quit all the whining. Quit all the whining. First of all, somebody from his team need to take the mic away from him to stop. This relax,
His
man.
phone.
Relax. Whatever. Whoever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever media stuff he got, take away, man. Because out of this, it just make you bitter, man. It just make you seem bitter. You know what I'm saying? Poor sportsmanship type. You know what I'm saying? This cut it out. It's a wrap. You guys lost. Yes, y'all try to do another team, add some people stuff. It didn't work out. Injuries, but what you need to do, I mean, they don't fire their trainer. They putting the blame on the trainer like, oh, he didn't get us together. He didn't get.
Ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, them fired him, got him out of there. Put the blame on him. No, man, this let it rest. Now, what you have to do is hope that AD don't get hurt next year. Because if he gets hurt next year, then that's a wrap. He's like, I'm good. I got me a ring. I am good.
Exactly.
I'm good. So, that's my whole thing. Like, what's he gonna do? You need to worry about your own team and worry about Schroeder, who wants $100 and something million. What?
Right.
Man, you better quit that. I ain't even gonna say stop it on him. You better quit. You better quit, because you need to stop that for real. You $100-something million, bro. Nah, bro. It's so crazy. Some team gonna pay him too.
Yeah, they are.
That's sickening. That's sickening for real.
That goes.
Brian said, "By team we beat by 28 during the season." Talk about his state championship. Yes, so start serving. Look, start serving some cheese with that wine. Yes, sir. That's LBJ. Some people just want to stay in the limelight. Dude, you already one of the greatest, man. Just chill. Bro.
Oh my goodness, leave it alone.
Yeah, we out. You know what? Nah, and he's probably gonna be at the finals because Chris Paul. Yeah, him and D Wade gonna be all dolled up and everything, and one shoe black, one shoe white. All that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, what are you doing? What are you going through? You need to worry about is Donovan Mitchell gonna stay?
Exactly.
Nah.
Exactly.
He'll write that contract. He'll write that contract out. He out of there. He's out of there. All right. Well, Giannis and Paul performed well in their first finals. This is it. This is where you do all your hard work. Your training, everything. Not everybody makes it to the finals. It is not guaranteed that you'll be back. So, granted, Giannis is, up in there as far as his injury, stuff like that. He might play or whatever, but he's not 100%. But this is big. And, it's so funny. I could have put all the team on him, mostly every player. You know what I'm saying? On her as far as a star. Booker's in her. He wants to be a superstar, stuff like that. Middleton, you've been an all-star, Olympian, all that kind of stuff. So, but as far as the two big names, what do you think, Giannis and Paul, do you think they performed well in their first finals?
I'll start with Giannis first.
Yeah.
They already said he's questionable for game one, so it's almost like I don't think it's playing. So
I wouldn't play him.
If Giannis is not 100%, Giannis is not going to have a good finals appearance.
No.
I just don't believe that. If he's not 100%, he's not going to have a good finals because he's going to be out there trying to do too much to have a great finals appearance. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. He's not 100. No. Chris Paul. If Chris Paul, I think Chris just needs to be Chris. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and play a game like it's a regular game. Yes, it is the finals, big lights, all that, national TV. You used to this, but you're not used to this stage. If he can keep that calm, cool, collected head, he's gonna be good. But if he let all this pressure get to him with the press conferences, with the finals, what it comes with it, and then all this old limelight and all that, that's gonna mess him up. But I think Chris will have a better finals than Giannis because Chris is 100%.
But if Giannis 100%,
It's
I don't
different.
know. Yeah, I'm saying.
Different if he's 100.
Yeah, because
100 is
and the
different.
only reason I say that is because Giannis is 100, and we know he's not 100. Everybody, we know he's not 100. But Giannis is 100%, just like Chris Paul. To me, it'd be Giannis just because no one on the Suns can guard him.
Right.
No one. Now, Chris Paul, point guard, he rocks and roll, but he's going to have a more difficult time with Holiday and Middleton and PJ Tucker. I mean, they got some defenders. And, I'm not saying he's not going to shine. I just think that what you just said, you hit it on the head because he's going to have to really take a deep breath. He's been waiting for this moment all his life.
Yeah.
He wants this bad. He wants to join Wade. He wants to join LeBron. He wants all that. But you're going to have to take a deep breath, relax, because you got a team of youngsters. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? They all getting, and all of a sudden when that pressure comes and that butt get a little bit tight.
Right.
So totally different. Totally different. And they're going to look at him. They're going to be like, hey, boy, you our first leader. We're doing this for you. Yeah, but I ain't been there either. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been there either. What we talking about here? And Bucks is like it too. What's that?
Breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Giannis will play game 1 tonight.
We're going to see. You know what? The first quarter we're going to see. We're going to see. If this dude is out there limping and he ain't cutting, if he ain't backing up 100 feet so he can charge, it's a wrap, dude. But you know what, though?
Absolutely.
My thing is this. I really hope that Milwaukee is not jeopardizing this dude's health. That's my thing.
To get a chip.
Yeah. Because really, I would, unless we're not privy to the testing, we're not all that. We don't know if he's cut. We don't know all that kind of stuff. But I will say this: if the dude's healthy enough, okay, cool. But I still, as a coach, might be like, man, let's sit out this first game. But if he's running like a gazelle and cutting and sliding out of it, he got to play. He got to play. But let me go back real quick on Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Like they in the same boat. They don't. I mean, in my mind, I'm trying to go and see who probably played. I don't think none of them played in the finals either. It might be somebody on the bench. It might be somebody on the bench that's been, someone didn't play because didn't Crowder go? Did he go with Miami?
Crowder went last year with Miami.
Miami, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he's got that experience, and plus he's been playing. He done played with a lot of other dudes, with Boston and all this kind of stuff. So like he does have that experience. I just don't think he shoots too many threes for me, to be honest. That kind of stuff. Brian says Suns are going to be fired tonight. I was downtown 2 hours ago, and it was 120 degrees. Let's go. Woo-wee. Yeah, that Phoenix Sun is different. I've been out there, and that is straight heat on that ass. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no different. Man, I done been there, man. I done been a lot of places. But, like in the South, you got the humidity. You got Florida hot as hell, it's raining, and the humidity. Right. Louisiana hot as hell, humidity. It could be 70 degrees and the humidity making 100. But when I went out there Arizona, man, it was 119, 115, 16 degrees. And you, like, for no reason. Like, where the trees at? It's like, nah, bro. Y'all can have that. I'm done with that. Y'all can have that, bro. For real. Let's see.
Right.
Question A. Is Devin Booker a superstar? Now, you and I hinted on this a little bit, I think, before I went on the trip. Because it's a lot of people that's in that next upcoming group with him. So, let me ask you, do you consider him a superstar? And then I got another question after you answer it.
It depends on how these finals go.
Okay.
You know,
No, because
don't get it twisted. He's great. He's a good player. He's a damn good player.
you
But when
actually
it comes
answered.
out in the finals, oh my God, you gotta put him. You gotta put him at a superstar level.
Check this out, though. You hit it because whatever you said, I was gonna say, well, what if they win the finals? He balls out. Did that makes him a superstar? You know what I'm saying? Because
This is a great question because it's like what y'all think in the comments. Because if he can pull this off and ball in the finals, you gotta put him there. Because I'm gonna say this. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do this real quick. Let's do this real quick. Flip, y'all know how we doing this show. He went to the finals, dude. He surpassed Mitchell.
if he wins the finals,
Yes.
it depends on what he does. If he wins the finals and he's just getting 20 points and all this kind of stuff, no. But if he balls out and averages about 29, 30, 35, that we can sit there and say they wouldn't have won it without him. Oh, yeah,
Right.
you got to give it to him. You got to give it to him.
Okay.
You have to. But I would say this.
Fair.
On the flip side, let him trade places with Donovan in Phoenix. It's still going because the difference is this. One has Mike Conley, the other one got Chris Paul. And Chris Paul is running it. Don't get me wrong. He's running it. He's driving the bus, but he's letting the young boys eat.
Yeah.
He ain't got to be the point. Like, at one game, he was point guard. He went off. Understand that. Donovan got to do that mostly every night. That's a difference. You got point guard on your squad, and he's letting you eat. What kind of numbers you think Donovan Mitchell will have?
Hey, dude. You are so slick. You are so slick, dog.
What you talking about? Why you say it for? What you say it for?
That was slick right there. That was dope. Hey, that was dope. How you came with that one, brother. I gotta get that.
I mean, I'm with you. Like I said, if he balls out, we can say it. But like I said, that's why I said there's some superstars in that same group with him. Exactly. The difference is he got Chris Paul. They don't. They don't.
Yeah. No, that's understandable.
Shea Gilchrist, whatever, the dude who played for Kentucky with Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
He became noticeable. His name became, besides the state of Kentucky, who knows them are Kentucky fans. If you remember last year, even though it was a bubble, dude was giving him respect. Like, oh my God, dude. Did you even hear of his name this year? Besides the Kentucky fans, did you really hear his name? I didn't hear it.
Right.
The season was longer. Chris Paul is that dude.
Yeah,
Point blank.
He really is.
And so, like I said, flip the script. Yeah, Booker won't score, but Booker is not no ball handler, point guard, and shit like that, bro. He had, like I said, a great one, and then all of a sudden they adapted to his ass, and it was like, oh shit, I'm struggling. When you come off of COVID. But like you said, and like we just talked about it, if old boy has it where we can say they won it because of you, he's superstar status.
Yes.
Superstar.
Yes.
If they win it and it wasn't because you're a good player, you're an all-star player. You know what I'm saying? Oh, come on, let me see what Brian said, man. He said, let's host the Mark Will show live from my pool. Man, I wish. Oh, man. But I tell you what, Brian, you need to DM us because we're going to do several more of these shows because, the finals we love. You need to DM us when you might be available so you can come and join us. You know what I'm saying? We'll just queue you up like we do other people. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about the Suns. You down there, you know what I'm saying? Give us your thought. And also we can talk about that SAP app.
Yes.
Who's better to talk about it? Who's better to talk about it than you? So yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so now that was a good question, though. I like that.
You coming with this heat today, bro? You got it.
Now, granted, it says how healthy is Giannis, and basically we know he's hurt. But I want we hit on it yesterday, but being that we both saw the injury, how healthy do you really think this cat is? I mean, for real, yeah, he's gonna play today, but before the game starts, before we even seen it, how healthy do you think this cat is, bro?
If I had to guess, after seeing that injury, after we all saw his whole knee doing the whole yellow U letter, uh, yeah,
That
if
was
I had to
nasty.
guess, he'd have to be about 75, 80.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it got to be 75, 80 because that was nasty. That's not your, like we said yesterday, your knee ain't supposed to do that
Heck no, no sir.
at all. And then for him to be playing today, your
Yeah.
average other players not playing.
No.
I guess because it's Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not 75, 80, bro, and I'm not feeling this. I hope that he's good.
Yeah.
I hope that he is. I don't like you said earlier. You hope that the franchise ain't trying to ruin this young man's career, but he's still a pup. This young boy's still a pup. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ugh. I'm gonna say 75, 80, bro. I don't think he's that healthy.
I have to agree with you on that, bro, for real, because I'm looking at the 70. I would say, really, man, he's probably hovering around 70 to me. That's what I would assume, but why jeopardize? You know, why jeopardize your franchise? Like,
Why?
if dude is hurt, like, so I'm hoping, you know, we're not no doctors, we're not with them guys, we understand that, but just the way they look, and he only missed how many games? He got hurt in the game. He got hurt in the game. He missed the next one. So probably 2.5 times.
Back and they beat.
Yeah, and they lost Atlanta. The game he got hurt, Atlanta won. Then Milwaukee won. Then Milwaukee won again. So it's 2.5 games too. Yeah. So, but I'm thinking 70. But we're gonna find out. I had to put that in there, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out quickly, because you know, without a doubt. Let me go through these other ones real quick. Bam! Which team will dictate the playing style? And I will I brought that up because I know we talked about it similar, but I found something that is not as similar as we think.
What's that?
Basically, Milwaukee played at a faster pace
Yes.
than Phoenix. Phoenix, yes, they get them down, but they, they running sets. They trying to get certain looks and all this kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Milwaukee gets down there, they jacking it. They're going through. They're going. They possess the ball more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? They actually get up and down that court. They actually are more of a running team. I mean, it's highlights can dictate and show a lot of stuff, and you see in the flash and dunk. But if you watch the whole game, I saw the stats and everything else. They broke it down, and Milwaukee plays at a faster pace. So if you
break it down like that, damn, that's a good breakdown. That's a damn good breakdown. If you break it down like that, Milwaukee would dictate this game, because if Phoenix can get back on defense, that's easy buckets. You know what I'm saying? Now playing catch up. You know what I'm saying? You got to go and set and do all that, and they fast breaking, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be hard to try to come back from, man.
And you can't get caught up in that. Like, if you Phoenix, you have to still play your style where, they get it up the court, but they run, they set, they do all kinds of stuff. If you get caught up in there, and that's how Milwaukee be blowing people out, especially at the crib. All of a sudden you look up, it was close, and then you go fix a sandwich, dude's down by 20. Because they just they constantly go. They move it quicker, man, and they shoot the threes, they rock and roll.
Right.
Then they got the bulldozer who's going to the free throw line 100 times.
And take it 20 seconds.
Yeah, and he's going. So, yeah. And that's why, like you just said, Chris Paul is so vital. He has to realize, let's calm it down. Let's don't get caught up in this shit. Because you got to think, campaign is good. He'll be running them down, you know what I'm saying? Throwing up shit, you know what I'm saying? He's all hype. After he had his 1 or 2 good games, he disappeared because Chris Paul is just his stroke. But you do not and then to go back on the second unit, like you said, like you guys, you campaign, Johnson, all these other dudes, Torrey Craig, who I forgot even played, he ain't done nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all have to do something because don't get caught up on this second unit and all of a sudden y'all down by 15.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to break that key pace. Chris Paul is so vital. Big time, bro. I mean, this is what it's about. But I agree with you. You get, if Milwaukee can see, that's the thing about it is they're probably the best rebounding team. We know they're the best rebound team in this series, but they're like probably the best in the league, like type stuff. So they controlling the board, they gone. So if you throwing up shit and missing, pew, it's a wrap.
Right.
It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you real quick, one of the things I'm definitely looking for, bro, is I want to see this, because I know he's going to throw Chris Paul and Booker the kitchen sink. Talking about Milwaukee. I mean, you got 3 outstanding perimeter defenders. PJ Tucker. He can guard Booker. You know what I'm saying? He can make physical with him. You know what I'm saying? You got Holiday. You got Middleton. This is that piece, right? Like you said, that guard play, them 2 versus them 3. Oh man, that's that's gonna be a process. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right.
Very much so.
Will the Bucks finally make some jump shots? They've actually been struggling in the playoffs. They've been shooting 31% from 3-point line. They normally shoot a higher clip. They normally shoot 39, 40%, something like that. 31, you can say, well, no, that's a big dip. That's a big dip. 31 versus like 39, 40 is a huge difference. Will they finally make some jump shots? Because if they do, then it's a whole different story. But also, that means Phoenix is going to have to get up in them. You don't want them to get all of a sudden, bing, the light goes on. That can be scary.
This question right here kind of hits home because I think this is their biggest downfall for Milwaukee. To me, it's their biggest downfall because they can go up. For example, they can go up 15 and then come down and shoot 15, 20 jump shots and miss, and don't let this other team come all the way back.
Yeah, can't do that.
Doing what you was doing that got you that lead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this right here, I mean, if they make them,
that's a different story.
It's just a different story.
Yeah.
They gotta make them. I don't think they should. They shoot too many threes.
Well, number one, your partner shoots too many threes. Giannis. Because you want Middleton to shoot the threes. You want Holiday, you know what I'm saying? You want Forbes. You want Tucker in the corner. But you do not want between him and Lopez, which Lopez is a better 3-point shooter than Giannis, but you still get your butt inside. I don't need to see a game where you done attempted 8 3-pointers. But I'm talking about Lopez. Because Giannis is going to throw up 5, 6, and 7. You can't have that. I'm sorry. You can't.
See, if Giannis is out there, and like we just said from the previous question, if he's only 7, 75, 80, he's at the 3-point line.
He's jacking.
He's going to the rack.
He's jacking.
They're going to lose this series if he's standing out there shooting.
Yeah, he got to go to the line. You're right. He got to go to the line.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, this is a damn good question. This is a good question, but...
Because he is going to shoot.
I'm saying no.
Yeah. I can see that.
I'm saying no.
Personally, I don't think they're going to shoot 31. I think they'll shoot higher. But, like you said, that is a factor when you have an injured Giannis who's going to sit there and jack up shit. But also, if he's truly not 100%, he's not going to log all those minutes. So you got Portis is going to be in there. You know, he's not going to log all this because you're not, because somebody's got to be in the coach's ear. The coach is going to see it and be like, hey, bro, no. He can't, if he can't drive a straight line, do what he got to do to get it foul, get him out, bring it forward. Because you can't, like you said, that is the downfall of it all if you do that, and you don't want to do that. point blank. So yeah, you're right.
Right.
You're right. You hit it on the head. I can see that. And as a coach, you better pull his ass quick. You gotta pull his ass quick. All right. So now the good part. One of the good parts. Bucks Suns spread is 6. Suns favored by 6 points. Do you think the Suns is going to cover the spread? Do you think they're going to win by 7 or more? The Suns tonight. This is tonight's game.
The Suns, they
7 or more. Will they cover the spread?
no.
Ooh.
I don't think so. Not with this team. I don't know because I don't see Milwaukee giving up that fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
That line moved a little bit. That line was started out at 5.5 or 5 just because of Giannis. You know, now I bet you if you go check real quick, it probably done went down some just because of that. But I would say if you don't cover it, then what's that say if this dude is healthy? I mean, I'm saying like this game you have to cover it. You have to bring that pain. Because if this dude gets healthy, then oh my goodness gracious. You don't and see that goes back to what I'm saying. You don't want this to be no close game. So I'm gonna say, just for my man Brian, I'm gonna say they don't cover it. They better cover it. If they don't, it's some problems. It's some problems. So I would say I have to go with that. And let me see our last question. Our last question for the night. This is a good old one right here. This is Bucks versus Suns over and under. Combined points, 219 points. So will they get over 219 combined, or will they be under the 219? So you talk about like 115 to 1.
You know what's so crazy? That's a pretty high number right there. That's a high scoring game right there.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna go under because I think this series might be one of them good defensive series. You know what I'm saying? It could be a very good defensive series to make it to where Chris Paul will be his team here like, hey, no, they playing deep.
Yeah.
We got to step up our defense too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go under with this one. Ooh,
yeah.
That's a high scoring game right
yeah.
here.
I can see that. I can see under just because if I was betting on it, I would say under because I don't know the status of Giannis. Because if he's healthy, then I'd be like, oh, yeah, I can see it. It can, all that. But I would say under. There's too many unknowns. You know what I'm saying? This Giannis whole thing he throws, that's 30-some points that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's 30. So I'll say under big time. All right, but we're going to wrap it up. Mark, who you got winning tonight?
I got Phoenix by 4.
All right. I think the Suns is going to win tonight. I say they'll win by 8. They have to.
Yeah.
To me, they have to. You have to. Because then if not, then you got if tomorrow is different than what we saying, and then we're going to have a hell of a show tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in because this is going to be another banker. Thank you guys for watching this one. It's been fun. NBA Finals. Subscribe. We putting it out there. Everybody need to go ahead, retweet our stuff. Tell people to subscribe. Let's rock and roll. Hey, good luck, Brian. Go Suns for Brian.
Yes, sir.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.